Alright, if you guys are interested in the Ford truck here, I'll give you a little update. I just painted, I did all the body work on the COWL and painted in here in the door jamb. It's going to be two-tone. That there is, I believe it might be Wimbledon white. But I did it outside here. It's Christ, like November 6th or something, 7th. And beautiful weather, like 75 degrees out, which is odd for this time of year. Yeah, I already put the last coat on there, and I'm happy with that. That's a nice paint I got. Did that door jamb up in there. And I got the hood out back here. Come on, let's take a walk. I did all the body work on the hood, and it came out great, you know. And now I'm just getting ready to paint this. Ah, watch your head, Road King. I got my little tent up, you know, to keep leaves from falling down and stuff. But, you know, probably ain't gonna be perfect, but, you know, that's what you get when you paint outdoors here. Alright, maybe I'll get Road Queen to catch some video of me in action. Alright, we'll see when we start. Alright, that's the first tack coat. We'll let that sit for 15 minutes and then come back, give it another one. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to give it a second coat. First coat was just a tack coat. I was able to give it a heavy tack coat because we're painting on a horizontal, but it's going to be a second coat. The wind's blowing that way. blowing that way now.
I know.
We gotta keep moving. Alright, give that 15 minutes to give it its last coat. Alright, cut. Alright, this is going to be the final coat. 2 coats would be fine because they were both heavy, but I got to paint in the gun, so it's going to get 3. I usually paint 3 anyway, so. Alright, let's do it. Ran out of paint. Perfect. Alright, let that dry and then we'll take a look at it. We're happy with that. It came out nice. There were a couple gnats in there, you know, and I pulled them out, but it's the nature of the beast, right? Oh, watch your head, Road King. I think it's the second time I hit it. Alright. Yeah, even the bodywork. I can't even tell where the bodywork is. I have a trained eye. Alright, let's check this out over here. This is pretty much dry now. But that came out good also. Alright. I don't know where we're going to go from here, but we're going to go somewhere. We cleaned out all the seam seal, the old seam sealer here, and put some new stuff in there, and that came out. It looks good. You're not going to see it anyway, it's going to be under the hood, but they'll point that out there. Alright. Yeah, I've had the hood hinge sitting here in my magic potion, and what that does is it degreases it, and it'll also take off the paint. See, now all I have to do is just push that off. And that'll pretty much clean it up. Yeah, that'll clean up pretty good. Get rid of all that overspray or whatever paint that was on there from previous jobs. And then before I paint this, I'll just hit it with a little spray clean degreaser. And then we'll paint these black. Alright. Let me clean these up. You guys don't want to see that, right? Alright, we blew that off. Got all the magic potion off it, and all I gotta do now is I'm gonna hit it with a wire wheel and just clean it up a little better. But while I got you here, I have a little bucket of magic potion here, and this here's an inspection plate. And you see how nice it takes the paint off? Now I just have to, look at it, comes off in one piece. Now I just have to hit that with the wire wheel. I think I'm missing one of these, so I'm going to try and replicate that, duplicate that, whatever you want to call it. You know, it's got an indent. You don't really need the indent. I don't know why they do that. I guess just for looks. But I think I'm going to try and make one of them, and that might be real fun. That might be fun. So, all right. I think right now, while it's nice out, I think I might go outside and put the emblems back on. Here's the hood emblem here. This is the wrong hood emblem, and this is for a 6-cylinder. You know, mine actually supposed to have a V8 there. So if any of you Ford guys have one of them V8 emblems for the Slick 50 series there, get in contact with me, because I'd like to put the correct emblem on there. And you got to put these back on there, so maybe I'll do that now while it's still light out. Alright, yeah, I put the emblems back on the hood, and the front emblem actually has a threaded nut and bolt on here, or a stud, threaded stud with a nut. But these emblems here, they have what they call speed nuts, and over the years, you know, they corrode, and you know they don't tighten up and stuff. Sometimes you can get away with by just hitting these down a little bit and making them closer, but that didn't work in my case here. So what I did is I actually got a die and threaded this. Threaded for 1/4 20, and now it's better than new. So there you go. There's your tip of the day. You gotta be careful though, because this stuff is pot metal, you know, and it wouldn't take much pressure to snap it, you know. So I just took my time. So let me rethread all of them, and we'll be back on the truck. Alright, yeah, threading them studs worked well. I'm glad I thought of that. You know, even a rough looking emblem looks good on good paint. You know, them emblems aren't the best looking, but you know, they'll do. It's only a beater, right? And don't forget, I said slick. I think I said Slick 50s earlier. They called these. They were 1961 to 66. They had this body style. They called them Slick 60s. So any of you junkyard dogs out there ever see a V8 emblem and feel like picking it up for me, we'd appreciate that. All right. It's another day, and we're working on the old Ford again. What I'm going to do is I got a piece of weather strip in here that goes. You probably can't see it because there's so much white. You're getting white out. But anyway, there's a little hump here, and that's where the old piece of weather stripping was attached. And it's funny, they attached it with nails. They actually nailed it into the metal. But I'm not going to do that. See the way it sits? It's It's got like a little curve on there, and it'll sit right on that curve. And then it's got a little hook there, and that's what keeps the cushion. You know, not so much keep weather out, it just keeps the hood cushion so it doesn't damage anything. But let me take you inside and I'll show you what we're going to do, because I ground off all the nails, and there was actually dents where they did that, and I filled in the dents, and you know, it's pretty smooth now. But I'll show you how we're going to attach it. Alright, here's the old piece. You see it's old and cracked and brittle. It's seen better days, you know. So it's probably original, and you know, it lasted pretty well. But anyway, here's you guys see the holes where the nails were. And on the new one, believe it or not, they give you a package of nails to nail it in. But we're not going to do that. I could use this weather strip adhesive, and that would hold it fine. But you know, with the fresh paint and everything, and this probably got acetone in it or something, and it'll eat right through that paint. So I'm not going to go that route. What I'm going to do is, I don't know if you guys ever use this stuff, but this stuff is great. It's unbelievable. It's the stickiest stuff I've ever come across, and it's supposed to be reusable. So you know, once it's on there, if you decide to take it off, you can take it off. But I actually hung them signs with that, and I tried to take them off, and they're not coming off. I mean, that stuff is that sticky and that good. So this stuff is pretty good. I'll leave. It's not cheap. I think it's like it comes in 10 rolls, and I think it's $20 for 3 rolls in here. And it's good stuff. I'll leave a link for you. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to put it down the whole length of this. I'm just going to put it maybe it looks like every 6 inches, like they had it. You know, just you don't hold on a piece of thin rubber here, so I don't want to get carried away. All right, let me clean this. Going to wipe it down with some lacquer thinner, because when they make these rubber molds and stuff, they use silicone as a release agent, and nothing sticks to silicone. So let me clean them up, and we'll see you outside. All right. Yeah, I was only going to put the piece of tape every 6 inches, and I had it marked off. And you can see where I didn't clean. I cleaned out with lacquer thinner, but where I didn't clean, this other stuff is just barely holding on. I had these all wrapped under. So let me clean that. All right, like I said, I started out, I was going to go every 6 inches, but then I figured, what the heck? I got the tape, and we got a piece every 3 inches. So I got the center marked here, and I marked the center of the truck. So let's go out there and throw it on. You know, it's either going to work or it's not. You know, and we're never going to know unless we try it. All right, let's give this a try. Take these up one at a time. Okay, it's sticking pretty good. Tough time grabbing this little tab here. There we go. I'm gonna have to get a little razor blade or something so I can stick it under there and grab it. Alright, yeah, it's sticking pretty good. I'm liking that. Alright, let me finish sticking that on there, and see what it looks like. Alright, now that we got it started, it should be easier. Now it's done. Get this covering off. Still with me. I'm not stretching this, I'm just holding where I want it. Alright, yeah, I'm liking that. Like I say, all it does is cushion the hood. Alright, let's finish it up. Alright, that was good to me, and I'm liking it. And like I say, if it doesn't work, then nothing lost, but a little bit of time, and we got plenty of that. You know, it's not going to ruin the weather stripping. You know, we'll if it doesn't work, we'll screw it or glue it. But I'm pretty optimistic. You know, like I've used that alien tape before. I don't know how it's going to function out here in the weather, you know, the heat and the cold and stuff like that, but that's what we're going to find out. Alright, let's continue on. Alright, here's what we're going to do now. These are the bolt holes for the hood hinge, and this one here was missing. Looks like they might replace this with a riv nut. I have riv nuts, you know, they're like rivets, but they're actual nuts. You put them in there and squeeze it, but these are 3/8 bolts, and I don't have anything that big. So we got that bolt hole there. Come on over here. Watch your step. Don't trip over that hose. And right here, we got another one. I cleaned out these holes here. They're good. But here's what I came up with. We got access holes here, right here. So this one here is going to be a little tough to get to, but I think I can get to it. And this one over here has the same access hole, and you see my little finger there. We'll be able to get to that. So what I did is I cut some metal. I think it's looks like 1/4 inch, and welded a nut to it. I wish I had thought of this earlier, because then I could have put it in there and drilled 2 holes and then welded it in there. You know, little plug welds. But I didn't think about it. I wasn't in that area. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm gonna stick it in there from behind and drill 2 holes and tap them and hold that in place with the 2 screws. And like I say, it's going to be behind the hinge, so it doesn't matter. Even if you've seen the screws, big deal. You know, it's a firewall. So let's work on that. I'm going to try and put this first one in. And this is the easy one. Alright. Alright, we got the bolt in, and the bolt is holding it in place. So now I just got to drill 2 holes in there and we'll tap them. Okay. Alright. Found some 1032 stainless steel screws, and the head's pretty flat on these, so these will work perfect, and they're wide. So let's give that a try. This is a 1032 tap. It calls for number 21 bit. Let's go give it a try. Alright. Yeah, it worked out well. And I wish I had thought about it, like I said, before I painted it. You know, then I could have just welded it in place. But you know, it's the nature of the beast. All right, there are dozens of other ways to do that, but that's all I had. And looks like I hit the pane here with a screw gun when I went in. I must have had a little too much ass behind it, but luckily I had some touch-up paint. I was working on something else. Look at that. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? All right. I guess that's it for this video. Probably got about 20-25 minutes or so. So I don't know where we're going to go next, but I know a couple guys are interested in this truck. That's why I keep making these videos. You know, I don't get many views on them at all, but for the guys that have been following me, you know, I'll keep updating let's show you my progress. I don't know if I'm going to show you me doing the work and stuff, but we'll give you a little bit of something. Also, I'm getting ready to have fuel pump. I got a piece to block that off, and we're going to make this electronic, put an electronic fuel pump in there, because that one there isn't working that well. Alright, what do you say? Enough of this? Alright. See you in the next one.